Hi, Sag. This week, there's a lot of emphasis on your social network, partnerships, people around you. You got the 11th house, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. That coming with the 2nd house, your assets, finances, and the things that you value. That is also your own value. What are your talents? What are your gifts? It could be, like they were saying here, material, what are your resources, materially, financially, economically. But also, here I'm seeing a lot of who are you as an individual when it comes to being in a community, sharing, building a project with other people. We did get the base chakra, your root chakra, twice, actually very synchronistically. First chakra, Archangel Michael, and base chakra. And both came reverse. So there could be a lack of grounding. We do have a strong Pisces energy this week. Jupiter came back into Pisces. And so the lower side of Pisces can be very ungrounded, becoming very emotional. But the higher side of Pisces is the one that is able to connect spiritually, to grow, to expand its consciousness. And the veil between the worlds here is very thin, between the three-dimensional field and higher. So this month of November, especially as we are between eclipses, there's a strong urge for a lot of us collectively to step up and expand our mind, expand our consciousness. And that paradoxically grounds us, because we get to a point where, in some way, the beliefs we have about ourselves, it could be lack of self-confidence, doubt, all of those things start to disappear into a higher state of just being and feeling moved by the energies. You have the moon energy here, goddess of the moon, and your major arcana is the high priestess. This one calls also to the high priestess, very Piscean. And so as you are able to rise up in your life into service, when you start focusing on the 6th house, which has to do with your health, work, energy work, the duty area of your life, that has to do with reconnecting with your own body, with your own energies, your own depth. Once you realize that, that grounds your heart. Your first card that came was the heart chakra. And so this heart chakra has to do with finding the inner strength, the power within you, instead of focusing on how people appreciate you or how people will value you, right, Sag? So here we see in the middle of your read that there's someone that is all tied up. There's discontent, boredom. We have the 4 of Cups energy. Here, this man there's the light, there's abundance behind him, there's so many colors, there's so much life, but he's turning his back to it, not seeing that it's right there, looking the wrong side, right, in the darkness. And all tied up here, she is completely her own prison, right? She can't move. There's a rope around all of her body here. And so, but there's a mystery about her presence. So there seems to be here a light that is right around the corner for you as you step into a new perception, a higher perception of your situation. Once this happens, and you let go of the comparison, of always you and the other, of, I don't have this, I don't have that, or letting other people perhaps, enter your energy field and, by their own envy. If you're able to not let that in if you're able to follow only your star, look, she's looking up. She's not looking into what is there in this three-dimensional world, this material world. She's looking up for inspiration. And so here, luck is on your side. You have the wheel that turns, major arcana here. As you go through this rebirth process, as you allow yourself to go through this, and that brings you triumph when it comes to community. The right people, the right partnerships, but perhaps you're not supposed to look for them immediately. Perhaps you have to let go of some of your past connections and as you move into trust that the right people will come your way and that you focus only on what you are inspired to do. The right partnerships and alliances come as you heal. This could have to do with, healing project, community that you're building, a spiritual community. It doesn't have to be, but it could also have to do with, different cultures. We see here different colors. And so, but we see a definite partnerships and people coming together in a very unified way. What seem to be differences are now in unification and union. And that's the most beautiful thing to see. And underneath, what is underlying is the true value and positive movement forward. So actually, there is only abundance coming your way. There is positive movement, accelerated motion when you are able to ground into the inspiration, the higher inspiration. Getting into this King of Wands, you hold the light, Sag, and you should go only that way. Take this fire within that is burning and step up into your power. Sag, please. Yeah, your truth. We have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacle in reverse, and Eight of Pentacle in reverse. So this Queen of Swords, first card coming up. That's her again. She's looking at the horizon. She's looking at the big picture, right? She has her sword, meaning that whoever is not going to belong on her boat, she will let go of. She knows where she's going. She is very sure. There's no doubt here. And she's leading with inspiration, not with over emotional baggage from the past. Now, for that to happen, there needs to be a internal work here so that you can get into the connection of the Queen of Pentacles and the simplicity that she implies. She's connected to nature. There's the slowing down here, earth energy. And so she knows, as she's manifesting, she's already, she is sure that what she wants, what she desires is going to come true. There's no doubt, there's no anxiety, there's no over mental conflict. She is balanced. Yeah, the world. This could have to do with traveling, also internet, online stuff, perhaps online connecting here, community. But this is also closing a chapter and going on to a new one. We had the wheel turning as well. This is a cycle that is complete so that you can start fresh here. And it's exactly, what we're doing here in between eclipses. We are learning from the past. We are closing doors and making space so that new can come in. Sag, please. By the way, there's the 11/11 portal coming through as well next week. Very powerful when it comes to shifts in consciousness, portals opening. Definitely. Look, you have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. This is from the universe. This is a new commitment, a new beginning. It's very grounded. It's for the long term. And we have someone here rushing towards this new beginning. Now here, there's also a communication that seems very important. And it seems that to not miss this opportunity, you have to be focused and run to it and not let anyone around get into your way. You know, he's going to get onto his motorcycle here. So, and he has actually on his back, he has this arrow. Arrow, it's you also, Sagittarius. You have the arrow, you have a direction. Once you have your direction, you go for it. You follow the universe's guidance. Six of Cups. This is the healing from the past, whatever has to be dealt with. Harmonizing your emotional world. The cups are emotions. And, you know, we see here a dog, we see loyalty. We see perhaps when you were a kid, your only friend was a dog or, you know, animals. But what it's representing here is loyalty to what you love as well. Loyalty to who you were when you were a kid. What were your dreams? What was sparking your daily life? What did you want? What was the fire burning within you? What made you wake up, you know, happy when you were a kid? Those dreams, they need to be reconnected to who you are, and that will ground you into your truth. Because when you were a kid, you were innocent. There was no thinking this is good, this is bad, this is not responsible, this is this. There was just one, your heart, just your heart. Yeah, the Hangman, change of perception here. Page of Pentacle underneath. Page of Pentacle, this is a new beginning, grounded earth energy. It's starting fresh. It's perhaps very new. You're just at the start. But the start, you know, one step after one step, baby steps, is going to bring you balance. Here we have someone that is so balanced that it can just be on one leg, right? Once you find the internal balance, then this new beginning is here for you. The Hanged Man, perhaps there's a little bit of a standstill here. You're feeling that things are not going fast enough. But this is because we have a King of Swords in reverse. This is someone who still needs to work on his mental anxiety, mental energies. Needs to get to the truth of who they are. As well here we see the Queen and the King of Swords. So, you know, the Queen started the read and then we have the King finishing it. This is balancing your masculine and divine feminine. That means that the masculine normally is always, okay, let's charge forward, let's go for it, and, you know, let's not miss anything. But the feminine is more receptive to higher guidance. And perhaps this is just what is missing, this shift of perception that needs to happen. When there's a standstill, it's because maybe things are not working exactly like you would like, and we have Mars in retrograde right now, so it's slowing things down a little bit. But here, there's an illumination that happens. Once this mind gets illuminated, you get the clarity, and you can go forward. Okay? Exactly. We see underneath the Hierophant change, number 5. By the way, I wanted to say 5115, so 1551 came through. Could be significant for you. 5 is change. 1 is getting into your own power, your own leadership, independence. As well, we got 888, which is a whole lot of abundance here. Now the Hierophant, look, it's ecstatic, and the stairway is going into the sky, into the light. So it's finding this inner joy, this inner light. Once you find that, once your heart starts to vibrate just by itself, not because there's anyone around you, anybody valuing you or giving you attention, once you get complete in this way, the serenity, this calm, this perception that is receptive to the divine is going to get you into movement forward. And actually we see it pretty fast. There's going to be triumph. So let's not worry about anything, Sag. You're on the right path. All right? Please do take care. I love you. I'll see you next week.